Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hooked Gamer here. We're back with Railway Empire 2. We're looking at our new scenario, which is in the Alpine region. There are 19 cities, 55 rural businesses. The last episode we've achieved director rank, and it was the advanced scenario, I suppose, and now we're looking at harder one. So let's just see what we're doing. Again, through the difficult terrain, our engineer Idris K. Bailey could prove his worth here. So we're gonna go for this guy. You know, he's my favorite, and let's just jump right in, I suppose. Maybe we could change this. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a different name. So this is going to be... yeah, Alpine Thunder. Okay, let's just jump right in.
Grüezi. Good news. I have managed to land some clients with, let me say, special wishes. We are to connect various cities in and around the Alps with our rail network. Ready for a very special challenge? Our backers want us to supply our home region with goods before we expand the rail network. I have already written down some initial goals.
Well, that was a very short introduction. So we're kind of back to the region where we were. It's in between, I suppose, Italy, France, and Switzerland. So it'll be interesting to see. Okay, so we need an express line between Nice and Torino, and that is... actually, we have a lot of time to complete this, which is interesting. Now, the terrain is very difficult, right? Let's be honest. And as well as that, this costs 1.5... oh, no, sorry. 150,000. Okay, so not too bad. Now, I'd like to see if there was anything that we can do to reduce the cost of tunneling. Wagons, maintenance. Okay, packages. Track construction. So something that would be quite okay, I think. Oh. Click the wrong thing. Right, let's just go back in time here. Passengers, that's a bridge construction. Okay, so again, something I would like. We only have 200 points, right? So we do need to spend it wisely. Saboteurs, nope. What's this? Requirements again. Okay, so this would be really good. So let's just go ahead. Because we know, you may remember from the last episode, you know, Nice here was awful to build around. Because it's literally right next to a mountain. And look at the terrain, like, it's even the city itself is kind of all over. Not so keen on the buildings, I suppose. They look very Londonish or something. I'm not quite sure if, yeah. I'm not sure if this reflects Mediterranean look whatsoever, but look, it is what it is. Let's just take a quick look, right? So 150, 100,000. Oh, wow. Okay, sugar is actually nice. But again, if you can remember, because this is the same map, this took like 2 million to construct. So I suppose you do get a bit of money out of it, though. But I think the easiest to do would be just to have route going between them three. Okay, there's quite a lot of... this is difficult, though. Now, we could potentially have one like this. Yeah, and then the other one going like that. I'll see. Anyway, okay, let's just jump right in and have one in Nice. I could be at this for a while, but let's just see. So I think what I found to be working is something like this. Right, you can see it's flat on both sides, probably flatter on the left and on the right, but as good as it gets. Now, yeah, if we could just go like this, I think that'll be the best. Now, very quickly, Provence, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this word, Dauphin? Anyway, so it's basically Marseille and Nice, so both of them needs to be grown. And this is by the end of 24, so we don't really have that much time. And then we need to produce 9 loads of clothing in Nice, which is okay. Now, clothing, not cloth, right? So that's important. I've made that mistake before. Right, okay, so I'm just gonna come this way. Then over here. It actually won't be as zigzaggy as I thought it would be. I suppose that's pretty good. And it can come all the way here. Yeah, not bad. I mean, that's pretty much one line. Now let's go for 2 right away. No time to waste. Oh, now. Okay, well, I suppose that's not too bad because the tunnel is very short. Wait, what happened? Ah, let me just demolish this quick. I connected it to the second track instead of the first one. Okay, so that's pretty okay. The gridiron isn't that long. I'm pretty okay with that. Even I actually like that when it goes right into a tunnel from a station and the gridiron isn't that long, right? Because it really looks cool when you're actually riding the train. Okay, the usual. Let's not forget those. So I suppose, honestly, because we're kind of back to the same map, you know, the challenge isn't as big as if we were playing it from maybe, but then again, look, it's Italy. It's actually Austria, I think. Oh no, this is Germany. So we've got Munich. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh yeah, no, there is Austria as well. Salzburg. Graz, I don't know why the spelling is so strange. It's literally Graz. Same as for Lyon. It's completely, I don't understand. But anyway, there's definitely no S for Lyon. Okay, so that's fine. Let's make sure we'll get a train going. So I think maybe even 2. Oh, just not an express. Oh, we actually do have a very nice express. Oh, I see. We're in 1923. So that's very good. That is actually very good. Now let's get a freight. Mountain. Perfect name for the location. Now I'm gonna grab this guy right away for this. Perhaps like this. And let's see what can we do here. I'm not expecting bells and whistles. Especially that it goes into a tunnel right away. Okay, big tunneling. And I want to avoid this because I do want to have a gridiron if we can. So maybe... yeah, it has to be placed like this. No. That's not gonna work at all. Maybe like this. Okay, well, let's try. How can I avoid the tunneling? Yeah, it goes up. Okay. If I had the station like this, it'll work, or will it? It would work over there. Okay, so I suppose it's not that bad. You know, it may look a bit weird, but that's okay. That's the only thing that this line is going to be doing, just delivering all those 2. And it's going to be 700. No, 600. Okay, so I suppose not too bad. And again, we are getting some of the money back. Okay, and let's just see what will happen if we'll grab it like this. Ooh, this is pretty good. I was expecting crazy amounts to show up, but this actually worked out pretty good. Okay, and let's just grab a line connecting over here. I think for now we'll just have one train going between them all. And yeah, okay, let's have one here and one somewhere here. Okay, so this is gonna be going from... That's actually quite difficult, but I think I'd like this to go like that. Marseille, this, that, then here, Marseille. Okay. Right, so that really depleted quite a bit of money, but that's okay. We will pull it through. Let's just have two. Oh. Okay, so overall, like, we did not start really with a lot of money. It seems. There is actually very few goods being delivered, which is interesting. I suppose there will be more from these places. Well, I hope. Wait, one thing I've noticed... This doesn't seem to have... Oh no, it has. Okay, I was just wondering, where is the icon? I thought maybe I built it too far. But no, there you go, right? So the meat is coming. I suppose Marseille doesn't need cloth? No, they do. Okay, it's been delivered already, I see. Definitely having an express would be good. It's just, at this point in time, it's rather expensive. Now let's just see if we can be cheeky enough and go all the way up here and grab the 500,000 that we've got going. Okay, so that's all tunnel. But we can avoid a tunnel. Somehow, yeah, okay. 1.3 million. I don't think that's worth. Yeah, if anything, I'd rather go to Milan. But let's see how much bond can we get. Only half. So that would be the entire money. And how much would Milan be? Turin. What am I saying? Actually, it's funny because I've been thinking of going to Turin recently. Okay, so let's just see if there's a spot. Is there a good spot anywhere? I actually would love to be this like that. It's just way too long, I think. Okay, so that's 3, so that's not bad. $1.5 million, yeah, I think that would be much better to go for. Methinks. Don't know actually. The only problem would be with this one. Because can I have... Yeah, I can't... I'm now thinking this wasn't such a good idea. Or what we should do is to demolish one. Perhaps. which will give us some money back. And then let me just make sure that there is no direction anywhere. Because we've only one train, so we don't really need that. And if anything, yeah, just at the very end, right? We can make sure that it's connected with the rest of the track. And over here. Which is Gucci with me. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and I suppose we got a bit of money back. We could additionally demolish this, but for the moment let's just leave it be. It's not an issue. And see now. Okay, so 1.5 million actually won't do us. And it's 250,000, and we've only 70 days left for either of them. Why is the cows not giving us money is my question though. Imported goods has reduced, okay. Okay, well, I suppose when I've deleted the tracks, whatever, he's now only going, okay. So even with one, huh? Okay, well, let me just make sure the time is running, and I'll try to wiggle this around. Okay, so that's 3. How much would it be? Yeah, I think we need to start from this side. And also, if you pull it too far, the game is adjusting. So let me just build this. I think I would like the 500,000. The game is adjusting the track to be the best, right? So you kind of want to avoid it, especially in this scenario where money is limited. Yeah, I think this would be pretty good. Now, if I took that 500,000 that we're offered, we're actually offered 630. Okay, let me take that, because that will give us the actual balance needed. And then what I can do here, hopefully, is to grab the train now and bring it all the way to Nice. Yeah, 38,000, so that's pretty good. He'll be waiting a few days. Once this guy goes, he's good to go. Perhaps one thing we could do. I just don't believe we've got money for it though. Maybe here if we're lucky. That's 20,000. 27,000, so maybe that'll be possible. Yes it is. Okay, cool. So I can actually have a direction like this. And that introduces signs, and that will have this guy go. Hey. Okay. This still takes time, it seems. But that means we're missing 250,000. Okay. I don't know if there's a way to do that better. I'm sure there is. It wouldn't otherwise be this scenario, but yeah. Potentially, I'm thinking once we actually have a lot of money, this can go out this way and connect to whatever. I probably would love to have direct connection like this, but for the moment it is what it is. Venice, lovely place. Although I must say that, as much as I enjoyed it, I think that I was pretty tired, once we once you kind of went through the boats, it was all like boats and whatever. There was a lot of water everywhere, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was quite tiring in the end, I suppose. So how fast this guy goes? Yeah, pretty okay. So he's waiting for the other guy. Yeah, so he can now go once he's at the station. This connection needs to be obviously improved. This is no good over here, especially if we were to have it like this. But just the amount of money that limits us, I suppose. But with this one, we'll get 600,000 back, so not bad, I suppose. I do wonder though if I should have these guys run on automatic rather than, yeah, makes me wonder. Or just maybe have an express train going up and down or back and forth. Okay, so 500,000 given. This will be just a matter of a couple of days in game time. Let's see what we can do over here, if we can do anything. I mean, that's really the task, so I probably should have focused on that first. Silly. But now it seems that it has to come all the way here. So let's just make sure. Okay. That actually will be pretty doable. Yeah. It should work. It really should work. And it's 950,000, so not too bad overall. And if we get one of the fast trains, we should be okay. So I don't like when this happens, you know, the elevation difference like that. I suppose, I don't know if that's accurate. Like you wouldn't really have that difference, right? Like look at this jump over here. He's off anyway. I think as well what I should do is to have a warehouse in Nice. The only problem with that is the 100,000, I think it's even more, right? It's like 150. It'll hold us back somewhat. But we would have the other trains, so I'm conflicted. I think we should do it. I really do think we should do it. Let's just see. 129. So I suppose, yeah, it is quite a lot. But I'm gonna go for this, and sugar. I suppose milk as well at some point. Definitely corn. I just skipped it. Corn? Oh, there's so many goods. Okay, corn. And what else is there? Oh, Thurin has cloth as well. There's oil. So we'll be getting either of those, right? And beer is in Milan, so beer would be good to deliver to like Marseille. It's kind of silly that the warehouse is limited to only 6 goods, I suppose. Don't know. Weird. And I'm just thinking as well, we need one of these guys, right? Somewhere. Probably somewhere here. Yeah. Okay. So that's now 500,000, so we need 400,000. So it's gonna be a bit of time. So maybe let me just, you know, play for a bit, I suppose, and we'll come back once we've got the money. That'll be the best thing to do. Okay, folks, so there you go. We're back with the line that I was able to put together. I actually had to destroy some of the parts and redesign some of the other ones because, look, the money is kind of slow to come in, I suppose. As you can see, months have went by. Now, we only reached 65,000 between those two cities now. So one is 34, the other one is 31. So I don't know how that's 65, but there you go. Well, it is. Actually, it is. Yeah, okay. Let's see. My maths ain't mathing, but there you go. I actually have added this guy, goes back and forth, and added quite few, I suppose, research points to like increasing the amount of revenue, increasing whatever. So I think, you know, I was able to get to that point. Now the trains are going back and forth. However, this one here is a bit of an issue. I suppose what's going on is that the you know, he cannot really come over here, so he has to go in and out and in and out. So I mean, it is doable obviously for him, but it's, you know, it's just he has to handle that for a moment. I was trying my very best to actually have a line coming out of here, but it's just not going to happen. The tunnel is just way too deep and kind of starts very soon, so it's just one of those things. Now I just want to see, so this guy is on its way, or maybe not. He should be somewhere else. Oh, he's just, no, that's not him. Well, it's one of those anyway, so we'll just need to wait for that to complete. I'm hopeful. I suppose as well as that, this should give us a bit more. Yeah, as you can see, people from Marseille going to Turin can actually switch now in Nice, which is pretty good. Our quarterly report is pretty bad, but hey ho, it's the start of the game. Now, when we look at the warehouse, for the moment, it's not looking too good because I actually need another train going to Turin, and that will bring more sugar in to the warehouse, right? So it'll be, I suppose it'll be quite, and everything else, to be honest. So the trains will be going fuller, there'll be more things being brought over, so that's something that I'm after. However, for the moment, I just want to stop doing what I'm doing until this actually, because we have been there before. You see, what happens is that these trains do slow them down, and that's really what the problem is. So it's not necessarily something that I enjoy.
Connection through difficult terrain
And there you go.
I hope you like challenges, because the landscape we have to traverse does not get easier from here.
And there you go. So that was pretty good, I suppose. We did have some months to spare for that one, but yeah, I'm happy that it worked out in the end, I suppose. But yeah, having this one was really helpful. I think I would like to put even more points to, you know, expanding that network and whatever. So cost of personnel, auction, processing all wagons. Yeah, that could be quite good, I suppose. Now this guy would be quite useful at some point, but I think for the moment we just go with this one. Where was this? Yeah, let's go with that one. So they'll be actually quicker to deliver things and whatnot. Okay, so I can now grab an actual train going back and forth. The only problem with that one is that there'll be very little being brought over from Turin, right? Because Turin has the same goods, I suppose. But we can have it that way at least. So let me go for freight and make sure that this guy has everything he needs in the form of a depot. Yeah, and that should be fine. Now again, he's not bringing anything, but at least it'll, you know, everything else will start working, I suppose, and it will be getting fuller and fuller because these trains. Now this one isn't too bad now, but these trains here, look, they bring nothing, right? So it's just a bit of a waste, but now they'll be bringing everything else because that's what the warehouse needs. So it's pretty good. And I think what we'll do next is I'd like to connect the corn because corn will make them grow. And also, how much is this? Ooh, this would be actually pretty good to get, because if we could come to Lyon, we could get beer. Because I was thinking of Milan, but Milan... Yeah, I suppose either of those places. Yeah. Okay. Either of those places would be pretty good. Yeah. There is actually a 7% incline here. I don't know if this shows very well, but yeah. It's pretty steep, but I suppose not much we can do about that if the station is here. But once I do plan on actually going for express if we can at all, but I'm not sure if that's even possible. We will try. Yeah, there's no bond possible for the moment, but we will try to do that. But it'll be pretty difficult around this area, I suppose. A lot of wiggling around and whatnot. But yeah, we'll manage. There you go. So now the timber has been delivered and everything else. That's for Torin, and Torin will grow as well. And maybe at some point we'll go into like oil and whatever. So that means those cities will need to be very, very big for that to happen. Look at Venice. Okay, so Venice and Milan are connected, and then this place is on its own. The only thing is that they seem to be quite cheap for the time being, right? So it's interesting. Okay. So I will be very, I suppose, keen to see what the new DLC will bring, the Bella Italia, because we're practically in Italy. Well, we are. But I suppose, you know, we don't have access to Naples and the rest of the boot. Or maybe, I wonder if they'll go into like the islands, Sardinia and Sicily, and maybe Malta will appear. That would be interesting to see if that's something that would happen. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but there are plans to have either a tunnel. Well, it's really much bridge in the Messina Strait, which is between basically Italy and Italy and Sicily. But yeah, the main Italy and Sicily itself. So it'll be interesting to see that. Okay, so that's working. Now we just need to accumulate. What is it? 500,000 for the clothing. So then it'll be working away. The only thing, obviously, that's not needed for quite some time because they need to reach 50,000. Am I right? Oh, look, oil is needed very early on, which is quite surprising, I think. But now we can get to milk as well, and I suppose milk could just be like that. So I wonder, would it be even possible now? Let's just look, because if it would, I'd like to go and get it. What's this? I was playing with this. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let me take a look. I'll pause the game. Because if this is cheap enough, we could actually... Okay, it is actually very doable. And we could get milk going. The only thing is that this would need to be upgraded to double line. Okay, I'm gonna build it though, because this is... Look at this, look at the terrain, it's insane. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I like it. I mean, I don't know how others, other characters, how much the construction would it be, because it's expensive as it is, right? It's quite crazy. Okay, so let's just see how much a double track here would cost. Actually, not that very expensive. I was expecting much more. Yeah, 100,000. Okay. For a tunnel, that's not too bad. 73 out of that would be the tunnel. Yeah, that's pretty good. And slowly we'll get to Burgundy, right? And Lyon. Oh, there's even Dijon. Yeah, and back really to France. Yeah, that's interesting. Kind of. Oh, Zurich. And what's this? Zermatt is a popular destination. Okay, yeah, that's for skiing, I suppose. Attracts tourists and requires deliveries of dairy products. Okay. Strange. I suppose it's from here and here. Oh, St. Moritz. Okay. The same. Oh, like for the fondue, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. So this would be a very hard connection to make, I think. Unless it needs to go like this through Geneva. Yeah, interesting. I mean, generally this is a very difficult region, right? That's why we've got so many tunnels and whatnot. So it's definitely a hard one because it's all about money. But I really want to be proactive and use all the points if we can. For the different things that the game unlocks. Yeah, like this would be important. Yeah, not sure about those to be honest, but everything else, requirements, yeah, okay, this would be okay. The residual value. Maintenance post, yeah, so the maintenance post, I mean, at some point obviously, but for the moment, we're a long time away. Okay. So I think as far as money goes, we should almost be there, yeah, okay. Just a small bit. So look at this guy, right? He goes pretty full, so that's pretty good. That's what you're kind of after. And the other ones also, they've got... Like this one before only had one of each, now he's got two. And he's pretty fast as well. The only thing is he's being slowed down by the other guys on the line, so what can you do? This guy as well, see, he has to wait because they're much slower. But that's okay, we're only getting 5%. It'll be lovely to get, but at the same time, like it's not a must. Okay, so let me just build this. Yeah, this is pretty good. Now it has to go slightly beyond this point. As far as this goes. Huh. I need to destroy this. And there you go. That actually creates this. Not this side though. Okay. So this goes like that, and I need an additional piece just to connect here. I wonder... Oh. Why is this like that? Oh, this is strange. Let me just destroy this bit. Ha! Look at this. It won't allow me to connect. Okay, I have to destroy the whole thing. And now it's... I don't know what's going on. How is that? And it worked so good just a moment ago. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It says 105. It's not like they're going any faster, but... Oh, okay, okay. The band needed to be longer. Okay, that's fine. See? But it's not giving us the other guy. Strangely enough. Can we have this though? That's so weird. I can have it like this. And what about... Yeah, this is so weird. That's the first time I see something like that happen. Oh, it can go like this. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just connect it like this, I suppose. Yeah. Hello? Okay. Got there in the end at unnecessary expense, but there you go. Okay, so we just need 400 or 40 now. Okay. Yeah, perfect. And that will be delivering milk. Anytime today will be good. Okay, cool. And let's just connect this as well. Ah, it's a weird connection. I've never seen anything like that. But I suppose it does happen sometimes, maybe? I don't know what causes this. Is it the elevation? Yeah, could be. See, it's different. I don't know. How can I show this? Yeah, completely different level. And there's something weird going on over there. But that's okay. Let's just leave it be. It's fine. Now, I think we need like 30,000 for a train. So I just need to wait. We can speed up time and get our train. Oh, look. Nice has grown. And we can actually get... Well... We can get the clothing. It's just that it won't be consumed by anything. And what's this? Yeah, this would be good to get, but as I said, at some point. The trolley. Okay, so let's just go ahead and grab a train. I think I would like to go through this as well, you know, just so there's a constant delivery of something. And now we can get milk. Actually, for both places? Yeah, for both places. So this train will be pretty busy for a few runs. Okay. Guys, that's everything. Let's leave it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I definitely find it quite challenging, not gonna lie. I also think maybe this station here would be a good warehouse. Yeah. The only thing is, like, it's such an awkward placement because it's tunneling and all of that going on and bridges and whatever. But, like, it's the most central to all those, right? And you can have a train going from here through here to Marseille and whatever, so... But anyway, as I say, let's just leave it for now. I'll take a look at perhaps progressing the game a bit further. And yeah, I'll meet you in the next episode for the time being. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, take care of yourselves and stay hooked.